presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Hey, Robert, how you doing, man?
Yes, and thank you for taking my call. I wanted to let you know that I've been a subscriber for a couple of years, just different members of your team, and I really enjoy it. But really the reason I'm calling is to express my sincerest gratitude for you providing that information yesterday on the small business grant. I'm a small business owner and primary breadwinner for my family, and if I can get that money, it's going to really mean a lot to my family. So
that's awesome.
Thank you for taking the time to do that.
No, well, listen, man, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day in the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's making a great night. It's cold in Florida, folks. That's why we're all like bundled up. I know. Sorry, it's 53. We're little wimps in Florida. You can see Dave was bundled up. I'm bundled up. Tommy was bundled up this morning. It's a beautiful thing. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Create new agreements based on respect and love. Take the responsibility to make new agreements with those you love. If an agreement doesn't work, change the agreement, create a new one, and use your imagination to explore all the possibilities. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 75, Nasdaq's down 156, S&Ps are off 22, gold contract up $8.20, trading at $18.49 an ounce. We got silver up 12 cents, $23.91 an ounce. Late sweet crude up $194, $85.25 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note down 12 ticks, trading 128.04. The 30-year off 18 at 155.11. And King Dollar. King Dollar's up 74 ticks, trading 95.992. Euros at 112. Yen is at 113.92. And the British pound is at 135 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, bottom line, we take a look at the SPY first. What you're going to see out here is that, you go downtown yesterday, big time. Market came back. Downtown this morning, the SPY got to 427. It was 10 points higher than that. You're inside the range. The range is being 426. Bottom line, you can only have so much selling, folks, okay? What's intriguing here, of course, is that we're coming into the Fed, how they're going to talk about it, what they're going to do, and I'm sure they're shaking in their boots themselves about how they are going to put this in words, okay? Bottom line, my take here inside the SPY that this thing's going to bounce to at least the 450 area. We'll see how it handles that area, but. Yeah, 450 first. That's just basically 450 to 453. That's the first leg up. And I expect that as we get up to that leg, you're going to see that thing go on low volume. NDX 100 is the same setup. We got down to 341 today. You're at 358, 48 right now. Bottom line. Now the difference. This is kind of intriguing. The NDX 100 is weaker than the SPY. That being said, this bounce could go higher because where we going with the NDX, 378 is game. It's just because how the NDX broke down so dramatically too. So I suspect 378 is game in here. Gold contract wants to break topside. So this will be interesting to see how the Fed, comes into the aspect of how many rate hikes they're going to have. What I suspect they're going to do is this. This is what's really intriguing about what the Fed has done thus far versus what plenty of market pundits and analysts have done. We know we've read like in a monster way, there's going to be 6 in a row, there's going to be 8 in a row rate hikes, okay? The Fed, if you read those papers, say nothing like that, okay? Bottom line, Powell said, yes, I'm going up, and it's going to be a steady deal. I think what they're going to have to do tomorrow, they're going to have to reiterate that, guess what? This is not going to be a fast, furious rate hike it might be one after the other, but I don't see it being 8. They're going to say something because guess what? When you have a market that can go down 10%, which markets can all the time, and that shakes a lot of closets, that's for sure. Now look at this. If you were listening to Tommy this morning, this is great info. So, excuse me 1 second. Let me get my phone because I took a picture of this. Okay, so Tommy's show this morning, he was talking about, there was an article on Bloomberg yesterday. It was a great article. And what it had to do with was the aspect of when volatility comes in like this, and they have the actual dates when this volatility came in. And you can go right back to 2000. And the first volatility in August, you were down 4.25%. And then you went up 3.8% before the day was over. Well, the bottom line is that deal there, folks, was the beginning of the downdraft for over 2.5 years. Now, none of us know, okay, how long does this go on? My take, though, let's put this S&P up for a second, is that we're going to be in a very large consolidation. So what I'm going to do here is this. Because most of the time what ends up happening is that you end up doing very large ABC structures on the way down. And the danger now is that the first, if this is going to be an AB of a ABC structure down, the first leg is extraordinary because the leg goes from 48.78 inside the cash S&P down to 42.22. That's insane. Okay, but it is what it is, like over 500 points, right? So let's picture this. Let's picture that you turn around and you bounce all the way up to 44.95. That's going to set in place 4,000. 4,000 sets in place. Let me pull this back. May of 21. Let me see where that is. May of 21. That's May of 21 right there. And that would be, let me tag that for a second. That's May of 21. I just want to see what kind of retracement that is on the whole context of where we've been. Okay, so, 3,800 is a 0.382 retracement of the whole move. We'll see where it shakes out. And we do have time. There's no doubt about that. What we're going to be looking for is this. We're going to be looking for the bounce going higher. And if you have the contraction of volume, that very well could set up a very large ABC structure on the way down. So, we'll see how this sold. But, we know, and it's not just equities, folks. It's almost like everything has been pretty overvalued for, the last year and a half. If we look at the dollar out here, the dollar failed at 96.272. You're at 96 right now, which is really cool because the bottom line is that if you're a gold bull, I want this dollar to fail, and I'm looking for this dollar to actually get down to 91.097. Stay right there, folks. Come back with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the market's open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN. Educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TAS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 118, Nasdaq's down 138, S&Ps are off 17. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday at 20 past the hour. And don't forget, folks, Basil has an outstanding show here every trading day, 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. Now, it's very easy to get the opening call, folks. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under featured content on the left-hand side. You just hit subscribe. You can get the opening call for 1 month for $149. You get it for 6 months for $695, which is a savings of $199 or 22%. You can get it for 1 year for $1195, which is a savings of $593 or 33%. Now, the bottom line, when you get on Basil's page, you are going to see that he has a huge amount of webinars on their page. So you'll really get to understand how the market moves, how the Chapman wave moves. And yeah, guess what? You get it. You like it at the end of 30 days. Great. You continue getting it. For some reason it doesn't work for you folks, you can get your money back. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. I guess we're preparing for a big storm coming up this weekend. We haven't had a big one like this. We'll see what happens.
I know. It's sad because my daughter's coming down Saturday morning, and I just saw this.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's coming in Friday night, huh?
It's coming in Friday night, and they said that midday Saturday. Yeah, these things change.
No, I know, but I got to get her out of there right now. As soon as I get off, I can see if I can get her on the plane. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be good. Yeah. I know my
it's
daughter,
Tommy's birthday. It's February 2nd. And February 1st is the year of the tiger.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Happy birthday.
Exactly.
Yeah. So market-wise, we've had plenty of action. There's no
that's for sure.
So a couple of things that I wanted to mention here is that, I was going to do something else, but I'll first go to the VIX index to say the VIX index had a huge move yesterday. It went all the way to 38.94. This is the first time really in quite a while we've had a change of, it used to be the Fed and the virus that I'd put at the top of these VIX spikes to the upside. This is the first time I'm putting Fed and Russia. The virus maybe is still there, but it's there because that's what the market was worrying about. But 38.94 is above the 35.32 high in the volatility index on the 3rd of December. And if you remember, the 1st is when the market had that huge turnaround to the upside. So this is very important just in terms of watching how the spike in the VIX index on a daily basis, how it reverses, and what happens within a day or two? Do you get these long wicks to the upside, and then the VIX essentially just kind of dissipates, and the market is left to move to the upside? Doesn't tell you how big the move is, but it tells you that a climactic moment has been achieved. So that's something we're looking at here, and that makes yesterday's low very important, and today's retest also very important. One of the things that's very important is in terms of the daily, weekly, monthly charts is that we've got a week to go, and we're looking at whether or not the S&P is going to make, look, here's the S&P coming up here, the monthly chart, leg B with a huge red candle, and the big question will be, in February, will this be the first opportunity for the S&P to have a monthly off this big red candle to have no new high above 4818.62? And that'll make peak B. And in my big picture, monthly charts in buy modes invariably go to at least a D. So it doesn't tell you how far we could pull back, but it does say there should be higher highs above the 4818.62 high in 2022. So that's important.
Yeah, this is cool, man. Okay, so
yeah,
it's like we got a reset, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a reset, but what's really important about this is that the sector rotation that I've been talking to you about for, months now, I think yesterday's action and today's action says that the whole area of the QQQ, the IBD 50 type stocks, they are still struggling. And what's really a focus for me and my subscribers is that now we're looking at how this energy, and look at the XLE. We're not in the XLE, we're in another energy, a stock that's acting very well. Look at this. This is a leg B going to a peak B in the daily chart. And as I said, in the Chapman wave, we're always looking for at least a D. And at the 18th of January, the high was 65.53. Today's high is 65.55. So now we've started a leg C. So it says basically what we've done is that the energy crisis, and you think it's a crisis because you have to talk about it that way, because as long as Russia is involved with oil, I think that it means that you got to keep your eye on the oil contract. This is very important to keep your eye on the oil contract.
Oh, listen, you get Chevron doing an ABC up, you get ExxonMobil doing an ABC up. I mean, yeah,
correct.
You're talking big numbers here, man. Yeah,
and these are really important stocks because they are so big companies. But what's really important about this is that the XLE is finally broken out in the monthly chart from a declining trend line, and I've been waiting quite some time to see that. And yeah, whoops, if I can just get it right there. And now we finally got it. So that to me is key, because it says that you've now turned the whole area, it's at 65, you've turned the whole area of between 60 and 58 into very strong support. So I needed to see that. I needed to see over these 2 days, that's yesterday's action and today's action, what's working and what's not working. And I think that the folks who are in those, like the DocuSigns, it's not necessarily that one, but I'm saying that type of stock might have to wait a little while before they get back on track. It means, look at this, American Express comes out with earnings today. It's up 15 points at 173. It was kind of meandering in a rectangle formation for quite a while. All of a sudden, it's acting really well, and it's saying the whole area of interest rates is going to be very important. So I like this because on Saturday when I do my overview for my subscribers, probably another long one, I'm going to be looking at areas that subscribers can look at, even if they don't necessarily choose stocks that I like. It's the areas that are going to be very important. I'm going to be talking about the VIX index. I'm going to talk about what should work over the next coming weeks. It's a little hard to go all the way into the spring, but at least for the next couple of weeks. And what seems to be struggling. And I think we're getting such a clear picture now that I needed today to kind of confirm what I'm looking at. And that's really good. We've raised cash. We're starting to put money to work in special areas. Look at this. You know, I've spoken to you about the DB Agriculture Fund. We're in from 13.77. It's trading right now at 20.22. It keeps making these double tops and wanting to break upside. So this has wheat, soybean, corn, And you and I have spoken about the aspect of inflation. That
Sure,
inflation,
absolutely.
Once it picks up its head,
right,
it's really hard to put it back in the box.
Yeah, it blows my mind, Basil, is that you have very bright people saying you can put it back in the box. It's like, okay, man.
How?
It doesn't work. Listen, when you've been through it, folks, I guess these people have never been through it because you don't put it back in the box. 3 years from now, yeah, it can be different, okay? But it's not. The wages aren't going to go down. The prices aren't going to go down. It's just that you don't get the acceleration up, so.
And the raising of prices is also something they need to worry about. Yep, so I'm looking
listen,
at this.
Folks, it's very important to come over our page. You just heard what Basil's saying because you're going to put out a special video for all your subscribers, right, Basil?
Yes, on Saturday morning.
So it's very easy to do, folks. Come over to TFNN. You see it right in the front page. Hit that subscribe button. Basil, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Tommy.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Are you having fun trading the markets, but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading markets and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other tigers and tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee. And become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are down 77. NASDAQ is off 248. S&P's down 46. This is the type of action, folks, that you're going to have for a bit here. Let's bring the E-minis up. We'll take a look at them and see what type of selling that we have. The more that this actually does this, well, it'd have to do it after a down day like we had anyway yesterday. Okay, so we got to the highs of yesterday, or just below them. We got to, 44.06, and the high of yesterday was 44.10, okay? You get the sell down. Bottom line, let's take a look at this. You got, you sold down slightly. You had a small expansion of volume, 49,000 on the S&Ps. that being said, guess what? I suspect you build more cars, you're still going to go higher. We take a look at the NQs. What you have with the NQs up here, the NQs right now are down 292 points, and there's no doubt they're much weaker than the S&P. Same setup. You can always see this. Always like when they fire these off, folks. Okay, they're firing them off in the S&P, the Nasdaq 100, the Russell. You can see they got an expansion of volume. Bottom line is that now what you want to see, you want to get below it. So we want to get below 201. There it is. We just did it. Now you want a contraction of volume. So what we have here, 1 minute into this 10-minute bar. That's how this baby shakes out. We'll see how let's see this one. 1 second. So that was in the morning. I don't want to look at that one. Yeah, this thing still wants higher price. Let me go inside the Dow Industrials. I want to look at the strength versus the weakness. And what we have after the close out here, you're going to have some movers. We got Microsoft, Texas Instruments, Capital One, Boston Properties coming out with their numbers. Inside the Dow Industrials out here today, putting the juice into it. American Express is the big one. That was up 13%, 89 positive points. IBM up 7% of 40, putting 47 points in it. Chevron's putting 31. Johnson & Johnson 28. Taken away from it. United Health minus 46. Salesforce minus 45. Microsoft minus 34. So let's go to Microsoft first, because Microsoft was going to be so cool. They come out right after the market close out here today. The low for the year is 224. The high is 349. They are going to be looking to do top line $50 billion. This is just amazing. $50 billion in 90 days. You want to see something that's just amazing, folks? Picture this. This is Microsoft. And we know how long Microsoft's been around. They're doing $196 billion. Or let's say they're doing $45 billion this quarter. In 2018, they only did $110 billion for the whole year. So they've doubled in 5 years. It's amazing. That being said, bottom line, they expect to put $2.32 to the bottom line. Now let's go look at it technically and see how this baby's set up. Because we know Nadella, bottom line, sold half his position at the highs, mind you. Okay, so he's very happy. He sold half that position, $50 higher than where we are right now. Let's take a look at this. We'll put this on a weekly. Okay, so you have no volume at the high. You tested with no volume. So look at this one here. So the first high up there, we had 107 million shares. Then we tested that with 84 million. You came off those highs with 177 million. You come off with 174. Bottom line, you broke the swing with volume. Okay, so see, normally I'd look at a chart like this, and this, to me, this chart wants lower price. I mean, you're talking about 243, 233. That being said, because we just went down from 349 to 285, that you can probably get a bounce going. What's intriguing about Microsoft to me is this, is that you've already broken the lowest swing. So when you break the lowest swing, no matter where Microsoft goes, meaning if it goes higher, it'll come back and test this high volume low. That's how it's set up. So now let's get closer in and put that on a. Try to get out of its way. Hey, we'll see how this shakes out. The bottom line, Microsoft does not have to get higher. That's how this is basically set up. So that's going to be really intriguing if, in fact, that can't get any juice. Let's see, who else is going to be coming out? Texas Instruments, TXN. Well, that can't get out of its way either. Put this on a weekly for a second. That's coming back. So telling me Texas Instruments wants to go lower. That's how this is shaking out right now. It looks to me Texas Instruments, you're at 175, 163 is game. COP, Capital One. So let's take a look at the debt business. Oh, no, that's ConocoPhillips. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is going to be an ABC up. So these oil stocks are doing ABC structures up, folks. The low's 39, the high's 89. We take this. Yeah, this one's higher price. So I suspect 89 is game. More than likely, it's going to break the B point. More than likely, what you're going to see is going to break the B point with volume. You get an ABC up, and they're big legs. So let's just go back to ExxonMobil, because you can see how this works. So if we look at ExxonMobil, what you're going to see here is that it's taken out the B point today. The B point has 26 million shares traded. You have 31 million shares traded right now. This is a beauty, too. I mean, this is a big ABC. So you get 74, 30, 60, approximately 14 points on top of 70, so you get 84. Yeah, 84 inside ExxonMobil. You're at 74. There's going to be a swing up here somewhere at 84. There's 83 right there. There's the swing. What's really cool when you do these ABC structures up or down, folks, I love doing the price projection first, and then you bottom line, you find, you'll find many times that ends up being a swing point also. And what I found is that if that's what you get, what's really cool is your probability goes much higher that that's exactly how and where it wants to go. Now the thing that's intriguing. So you'll hear this on the news tonight. So listen to this. This is some of the stuff that is sad when I hear it in the aspect of they think it's going to make a difference. And there's plenty of people that are not in the market and think that's going to make a difference. So you had the Department of Energy today loan 13.4 million barrels out of the strategic reserve. And this is supposed to make a difference. Okay? Now, this is what we also did simultaneously. This wasn't just us here. This is how bizarre that this oil business is going right now. Simultaneously, what had happened is that this was coordinated with India, Japan, South Korea, and China, okay, to bring prices down. Well, if you look at the numbers that OPEC does, folks, okay, 13 million barrels, I believe, is like not even a day. That's not going to stop oil from going higher. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now flat. S&Ps are down 37. You get the NASDAQ off 262. And let's go to the XAU and the HUI because so the setup tomorrow, folks, okay, when we start talking about the setup is that you're going to have the meeting over at 2 o'clock. You have a statement 2 o'clock. Powell is going to be out there at 2:30. And that is going to, my take is going to move markets. Why? Because I expect what you're going to see is that it's going to be more dovish than the market has anticipated. Because it looks to me like the market is and was paying attention to, you know, some analysts out there that are saying, hey, man, we're going to go up 6-8 times in a row. You know, the most I've ever seen, I believe, was 6. I believe Greenspan went up six times in a row. And that what happened at that particular point, by the way, okay, is that everyone was just used to it. Now, he had to do a direct U-turn because he wrecked, you know, the bottom line, well, not just the market, the economy in general, going up so quick. Let's go to Rich in Orlando. Hey, Rich, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. I feel like I'm back up in Chicago. Down here, it's cold and wet.
Isn't it amazing how cold it is? I know.
Oh, terrible, terrible.
Yeah, I get 2 shirts on, man. Because look at Snow Ferraris. I love that, Al. Oh my God, you had too funny. That's the producer. How do you like that? And hey, Rich, we're babies. I mean, you know, the rest of the world is hearing us like, oh, are you kidding me, man?
That's right. No, you're correct. I called about MUX, but I'm also TGB. If you had between the two of them, I don't know. What do you think?
So let's take a look at it. So first you get MUX, just a McEwen Mining. You know, bottom line, you've been going sideways here. Not much action. You get a little pop last week. Let me put this on a weekly. Okay, so you still don't have movement. Okay, and then TGB. Sorry, it's taking so long. TGB, come on, man. Okay, this is Taseko Mines, folks.
Correct.
Okay, so lows $1, the high is 267. This is a very large copper mine. This is a real personality stock too, folks. So, yeah, I like Taseko better for sure. And the reason being, you can see right if we bring it up, right? You know, it came down yesterday as everything else did. It held price though. And I like that high volume spike up there at 227 right off the bat. Let me put this on a weekly. And you get a high volume high at 267. Yeah. Taseko's the name of the game. Have you traded Taseko before?
I have in the past, yes.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
You did okay.
Yeah, no, you can do great with Taseko. There's no doubt about it. What just happens is you got to make sure any of these resource stocks, folks, you got to get out of when, you know, you get this big hit. It's, you know, because they're cyclical. That's the bottom line, you know, so. This could be a monster ABC up for Seiko. I mean, I think, if what happens tomorrow, which I think happens, meaning that, Powell's going to be more dovish than the market thought, you're going to see a big move, man. Because you're talking about, the stock's trading 195, and that's a 13 PE, and, they take in $500 million, man. So it's a real stock, so. And there's not much movement in McEwen. What ends up happening with the smaller, McEwen should have my take is McEwen should have more movement here, okay? Because McEwen is a producer now, okay? He's taking in $138 million. He's still losing money, but this is supposed to be the last quarter that they're losing money. That McEwen, though, is still trading like a exploration stock. And that could mean that might be more paper that Rob's going to put out. I'm not quite sure, but you can see when you look at any other gold equities, that hasn't moved, man. And the gold equities have moved.
No, it hasn't. No, it did have that spike, and then it sort of settled back with later volume, and I guess that's what I was looking at.
But compare that to the other gold equities. These gold equities have been strong. I mean, look at just, I'll give you, you want to look at something. I don't know how much is up today, but Harmony's on fire. Harmony's going to go topside. It's up 14 cents today. It's only $4. Had a big sign of strength last week. This is a old line gold company that pumps a lot of gold out. And, Harmony wants to go to $6-7, so. And,
okay,
we'll see.
Take a look at Harmony.
It has a high volume high at $4.40. And I suspect it's going to probably break it. If we break it this week, you're going to go up to the next leg. So, if you go through some of these golds, you're going to see that a lot of them, they've been volatile, but they're much higher highs than they have been. And so the ones that aren't, what I'm trying to just wrap your head around, Rich, is the ones that aren't, you should just stay away from, because there's plenty of them that really look good.
That are moving.
Yes. And they have been moving.
Gotcha.
And, and they've been consistent for the last, basically 8 to 10 weeks, Cooking, brother. Stay warm.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Tom.
Okay, man. Listen to all these babies down here, folks. Let's go take a look at Netflix. NFLX, one of our tigers out here. So Netflix is taking a beating. Lows 351, the highs 700. See, okay, so then we look at Netflix. So revenue-wise, what they're doing, they just did $7.7 billion. They're going to look for $8 billion. Next quarter, they're going to look for $292. You're down $18 today. I'm going to bring this back a bit, a way bit, because this thing took a beating. Okay, so, yeah, I wouldn't touch Netflix just yet. Because this is what happens. Netflix also doesn't have a high volume high. Netflix, 271 this game. Yeah, I wouldn't touch Netflix. This is a bad looking chart. This is pretty amazing, actually. But you know what? It could possibly be. The bottom line is that, so picture, Netflix was the first one out of the gate with everything. And listen, I listen to Netflix every night. I love their documentaries. I watched them a lot. Last night, Bridget and I were watching fishing shows. We're having a blast. But the bottom line is that, yeah, they're great. That being said, there's a lot of streaming now. Everything's streaming, folks, okay? That's the bottom line. You can jump on TV in 2 seconds. You get TFNN. You get whatever you want. There's thousands of shows. You know what was really interesting what I saw last night, which I never realized? Like the Spectrums of the world, the Charters of the world. Do you know what they have done? They have taken like every show possible. Like there's like 500 different channels. Now I'm not saying with the cable box. What happens if you do the cable box, you only get so many. If you take the app, which you can do on the cable box, then all of a sudden you have thousands of channels. Now some of them are good, and some of them they just put more channels on. So what's going on there is that it's more competition. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 53. Nasdaq's off 272. S&P's off 49. We'll come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Are you looking for a secured investment which pays you on a monthly basis? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be the program for you. The best rate on a 5-year CD in the country right now, according to Bankrate.com, is paying 1% per year or $1,000 per $100,000 invested. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly, on secured, high-value, buildable properties in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment is for 4 years, paying 7% per year or $7,000 per $100,000 invested. Your investment is secured by high-value real estate in St. Petersburg, Florida. Your investment can be anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000. Do you want to make $1,000 per year on $100,000 invested or $7,000 per year on a secured Tiger First mortgage? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be just the program for you. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly. For more information, you can call 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is down 76, Nasdaq's off 294, S&Ps are off 53. Now, the kicker here goes like this. My take is that we're still going higher. I just want to show you something here, though. If, in fact, we're down 53 in the S&P. If we actually go lower and test those lows of yesterday, what that would say, folks, is the bottom line is that you would go much higher. My take is that we're not going to do that right now. Because what happens is this. If you do the test and it's too quick, there are no more sellers. That's how this works. There'd be sellers all the way down, but that would flush the whole market out. I don't expect we're going to do that. Why? Because that would be too easy to turn around and just have the next leg going up in the marketplace. My take here, because of the way that the market is reacting in general, is that this market's going to hold. We're going to go to higher price. You have a contraction of volume as we go up there. And what I talked about when I first came on is the aspect of this, and Tommy talked about it. He actually had charts this morning. Is that I think this is the first leg up with a big percentage, and you're going to see a lot more of them. And this is going to be, I've talked about this many times, that the market, you can get saved by the market like it seems like 3 times, even in trades. Gives you a chance to get out. That's what this is going to be. And the real question is going to be, how many get out, how many protect themselves before that next leg down. Because my take is that this is going to be a long, drawn-out process. And as long as it's slower than what we had, it won't be that bad. If in fact, if we get a fast counter trend bounce and you go up another, let's say 200 S&P points, and then you turn from there, that'll be pretty dicey, because what ends up happening there, of course, is that the A to B leg of a potential ABC structure down is a monster. Always remember, folks, the bear can claw your heart out, the bull can run you over, and thank God, there's always another trade. Look at all that snow. I love it, Al. Health, happiness, and prosperity. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning. He's got a great program, great information, get you cooking, get you on the right side. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. We'll get them, folks.